What's up, everybody? My name is Chris. Welcome back to On the World Games. In 2022, I sold $15,627.14 between TCG Player, eBay, Card Kingdom, and this is the beginning of a short series where I talk about things that I learned, things about that I did wrong, and ways that you can take your old bulk cards like this, and turn them into, I don't know, let's see, things like this. Okay? But before we get into that, we're going to talk about the January bundle. The January bundle is going to be a Snow White bundle. I figure it's winter time. Some people got snow on the ground. White booster packs. The Snow White bundle is in the description of this video. chaosbundles.com. All the odds are there. In the spirit of selling cards, today we're going to open a box of Kaldheim set box. Now, I opened that set box in about 12 minutes. I spent quite a bit of time editing the video, and I condensed it down to like 3 minutes. Before we get into that video, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit about Card Kingdom. There's lots and lots and lots of ways to sell cards. Okay, if you're a crack packing addict like me, you probably have bulk cards everywhere. But are they really bulk? You know, if you have a stack of 100 cards and those 100 cards average 50 cents a piece, you actually have $50, which would actually get you a Rofellos. And you would have some change left to get a couple booster packs, whatever you wanted to do. So I want to encourage you guys to take your old stuff and make new stuff. And this will be the first part in the series. Today I'm just going to focus on Card Kingdom. But essentially, I have noticed that Card Kingdom, when a set is about 6, 9, 12 months old, all right, I've noticed a trend last year. And people like you and me stop opening that set. That means that people stop sending the cards to Card Kingdom. You stop seeing them less on eBay. People stop selling them to TCG Trader, you know, the buy list. People really stop putting them in stores, and the prices kind of level out or come down. And I picked Kaldheim as the box because I think I spent $90 on the set boxes when I bought them. The value of this box that I actually sold, now I want you to hear this. The value of the box that I sold, buy list to Card Kingdom, I got $80. Okay? There was one card that Card Kingdom was not buying. I've sent it to TCG Player Trade-In. They gave me $27. Okay? I'll show you the list at the end of the video, but like a dozen of the 30, 40 cards were basic land cards. So, if you want new stuff and you got a bunch of old stuff laying around, all you really need to do is put in the time and the effort, sort it all out, create your buy list, sell the cards, hold the credit, and it's not really too far out of the realm of possibility for you to go and buy things like Sarah's Sanctums or Tolarian Academies or Dual Lands or Wheel of Fortune. Like, it's not that hard to do. Now, if you're watching this channel, there's probably a good chance that you don't just buy singles, you know, because we're crack packing addicts, right? But the possibility for you to take your cards, sell them and move them into other cards is very high. The best advice I have for you when you're working with Card Kingdom is avoid foil cards. They're terrible. They scratch, all that stuff. I don't even like foil cards to begin with. But avoid sending them foil cards because they're going to get graded harder than just plain old non-foil cards, right? The second thing I can tell you is if you crack a whole bunch of, I don't know, what do we got here? There you go, here's Brothers War. You crack a whole bunch of Brothers War, there's a high likelihood they're not going to be buying it because people have already sent a whole bunch of cards in from Brothers War. They're trying to buy and flip. So instead of being paper hands on stuff, Maybe try and be a little bit more diamond hands, right? You want to talk about investing? Hold those bags a little bit longer and wait till that set is 6, 9, 12 months out of print. Not out of print, but out of release, okay? The problem is when you look on the website, actually it's not a problem. It's really easy to identify cards that nobody is selling to Card Kingdom, okay? If you get on there and let's say we look up Arnie Broken Brow, right? Let's just say hypothetically Card Kingdom is going to give me a quarter for this and they're going to buy 100 of them. If they're willing to buy 100 of this card, that means nobody is selling them this card. And if you looked it up on TCG Player, it's probably 15, 20 cents maybe. So if Card Kingdom is going to take and give me, I don't know, $27 for this stack of cards, right? I can send it all to one person. I'm not paying any fees by selling on eBay, and I can get 30% bonus doing store credit. I think Card Kingdom is probably one of the best in the business to do this. Okay. Now we'll talk about TCG Player in another video, but if you look on there and this Chromatic Lantern out of Brothers War right here, if they're buying like 3 copies or something, there's a really good chance that it's not time for you to sell that card. So I will go into more detail later. We're already like 6 minutes in this video. I feel like I'm doing too much talking. But if you want to make money in cardboard, patience is key. Don't be afraid to shop around a little bit. And do not get eaten up in fees. Do not get eaten up in fees. eBay will eat you up in fees. A TCG Player store will eat you up in fees, especially if you're getting nickel and dime cards. It's not worth doing it. You might as well do a buy list, even if you just make $10. Take that $10 and get yourself a Tri-Home or a Pathway or something. Okay? So let's watch this video, and then I'll give you guys a closing about the box. I appreciate y'all for being here. Let's run it. So, what did you guys think of that editing process for that video? Not bad? Not bad? I thought it was kind of cool. Little roller coaster of packs to just get to the rares and all that stuff. If you watch the box really wasn't that good. But everybody says Kaldheim is garbage. Kaldheim is garbage. Kaldheim is garbage. So if Kaldheim is garbage, how was I able to take this list of cards right here, selling them to Card Kingdom, right, and getting $80 in store credit? It was one buyer. I lost $5 on shipping. One buyer. The box is $90. And then the Phyrexian Obliterator I sold to TCG Trade-In. TCG Trade-In, which means they're going to give me cash. $27. Am I missing something, you guys? Or you guys just haven't done any research, have you? And that's not a bash on anybody. We're going to go more into detail about this in the coming videos, but I just want to put this out there for you guys. That's why I love selling cards for buy list prices, because then I get to go and fill my binders. Oh my goodness, I just threw my land on the floor. I get to go and fill my binders full of cards that I want, that I actually want to play with, you know? And if they don't happen to have a card in stock, I just wait. Like, let me find a page. Let me find a page to show you guys. I recently started collecting. These are OG Shocks, okay? Like, there's a Blood Crypt up there. There's some breeding pools. I don't have any Godless Shrines. Hollowed Fountains, Overgrown Tombs. I've got Overgrown Tombs pulled aside in my in one of my decks over there. I've actually got 4 OG Sacred Foundries. They're in my Boros Burn deck. I've got 4 OG Steam Vents. They're in the Izzet deck that I'm building. Stomping Grounds, I've got 3. Temple Gardens. There's a couple Watery Graves. I'll end up using those. I'll end up using those in my Izzet deck when I build it. But the point is I have done the work, taken all the cards that I know I'm not going to use and flipped them into cards into my collection. Treasure Vaults, Temple Queens, Layers, Hall of the Storm Giants. And then whenever I get store credit, I go into my binder and okay, I need these 3 right here. And I'll fill my binder out. And those are just cards that I want. So, you know, I don't think anybody's really watching this late in the video, but it's really simple. If you got a bunch of old stuff, take it and turn it into some new stuff that you really want. Do a little bit of work. You ain't doing nothing else when you get home from work. You know, you're going to sit in front of the TV, talk to your friend, play on the phone, doom scroll for 3 hours when you could have spent 3 hours maybe making some money, upgrading your collection. And I'm telling you right now, now is the time. Now is the time to get those reserve list cards. Don't let this be another repeat of the 2007, 2008, 2009 era, even into 2018, you know. Markets ebb and flow as we go through time. This is a collectible game. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And what have you got to lose anyway if you're just investing your time to get 37 cards and turn it into one Rofellos, for example? Rofellos is a nice card. It's a great card. In the next video, when we cover on this topic, we're going to talk about TCG Player. So, I appreciate y'all. Nothing but love. And I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.